Sim, obrigada.
Sim, já está gravando, já está gravando.
Tá bom.
Beceda.
Então, me imagino que tudo vocês conhecem taxonomia de... Ai, o que passou aqui? A taxonomia de Bloom. Não passa bom. Isso. Então, nós aqui no Exames com Internet Aberto, fez uma taxonomia particular para isso, para esse exame. Então, a taxonomia de Bloom, isso também é para classificar e organizar as operações, poner ordem. No caso, não sei por que está fazendo isso. את רוצה להראות דרכך, רונית, את המצגת? אולי זה עדיף?
רגע, בוא נראה.
Desculpa, רונית va a poner a presentación do ordenador suya. יש לך את הקוסט או שאני צריכה לתת לך?
רגע. יש לי.
יופי, תודה. בסדר, את יכולה להעביר. Então, no caso do nosso exames com internet aberto, habilidades de clasificación combinadas con conocimiento, según el orden de la secuencia del examen. Si os recuerda la tabla esa con orden de calificación de escenas de examen, va por ahí. רונית, תעבירי בבקשה.
כן, רגע, אני רק אגיד שתודה על כל הנתונים ששלחתם לנו. כל הנתונים הועברו לניתוח על ידי פרופסור חנה שחר, ואנחנו נקבע, אילנה איתך, ועם צוות מצומצם נקבע פגישה, נציג לכם את הנתונים, ואחר כך יכול להיות שנרצה גם לעשות פגישה עם המורים, כי נרצה לחשוב ביחד מה המשמעויות של הנתונים. אז בסדר? אז זה נאסף, אבל חשבנו שזה לא נכון להציג היום, כי צריך זמן לנתח, להבין, נציג קודם לכם, ואז נכין ביחד את המפגש הזה עם כל המורים שהשתתפו בניסוי. ומה שורד עומדת להציג את הטקסונומיה של מאפ, זה אחד הפיתוחים שהתפתחו לקראת סוף הניסוי. זה לא היה בתחילת הניסוי כשיצאנו לדרך איתכם, אלא זה התפתח לקראת סוף הניסוי, וחשבנו שזה יכול להיות בעל ערך, שנציג לכם את זה, ושנחשוב ביחד איך זה יכול לשמש לכם לשנה הבאה.
בסדר. את רוצה שאני אתרגם וארת או...
כן. Como você quer?
Bom, bueno, a Tatozéria terminou a besteira. Então, rapidamente, pessoal, ela disse que ela agradece, ela fará 2 próximos encontros, um primeiro que vai ser com um grupo um pouco menor, que é a investigadora, a pessoa é Hannah, não me lembro o segundo nome, que é a pessoa responsável pelas investigações, que trabalha via Ministério da Educação. Então, ela vai provavelmente fazer um primeiro encontro aqui com, né, acho que o Rafa, a Dá e eu, né, ela já tinha me dito isso, e num segundo momento ela vai querer, sim, essa investigadora, porque tem vários processos, conversar com todos vocês, toda essa equipe envolvida, para apresentar como é que foi esse processo dos Netunim, como é que aí sabe português é Netunim?
Dados.
Os dados, todos os dados que chegaram a essas conclusões para mostrar para vocês também, tá? Então, praticamente é isso, e da taxonomia, que a Vera está dizendo, é só um pedaço, é só uma parte conclusiva de todo esse processo. Tá?
E também essa taxonomia também é uma coisa que está parte de evolução do processo de exámenes com internet aberto. Quando hemos empezado esse processo, todavía não desarrollamos a taxonomia essa. Essa taxonomia é desarrollo que vai involucrado com todo o processo que hemos, que vou falar no espanhol e está. Toda essa taxonomia é desarrollo que hemos empezado a desarrollar a lo largo del proceso con otros colegios aquí en Israel. Y hoy te voy a demostrar esa taxonomía que podéis aprenderla. Te voy a mandar luego, claro, la taxonomía por sí para trabajar con ella y para ver cómo se puede ayudar a vosotros procesar mejor ese exámenes, cómo mejorar las cosas, cómo trabajarlos mejor, porque en realidad has intentado solo una vez. Otra cosa que os voy a dar después es algunas preguntas que he cogido de exámenes que hicieron los profesores aquí en Israel. Entonces he cogido algunos ejemplos para mandaros también, que podéis mirar y ver otros ejemplos intenté encontrar algunos que van de acuerdo de las profesiones que tenéis vosotros, matemática, inglés, filosofía, algunas cosas así. Entonces eso también luego voy a mandar a Ilana. Todos los formularios que rellenáis después, si acordáis el feedback que los alumnos rellenaron, el feedback que vosotros rellenáis, el tabla esa de Excel, todos esos datos son los datos que la investigadora Hannah cogió y de eso queremos procesar con vosotros luego y saber cómo mejorar cosas, aprender de eso. Parte de eso también, claro que es lo que Rafael, perdón, vas a demostrar luego. Entonces, volvemos a la taxonomía de Internet, de exámenes con Internet abierto. Entonces, la taxonomía contiene habilidades que son las únicas que componen una competencia. Elegimos conceptualizarlos para crear un lenguaje común, claro y comprensible para nosotros. La taxonomía es una conceptualización basada en nuestra experiencia compartida. Bueno, es todo lo que os dije antes. La taxonomía de Bloom, que no traducía a español porque seguramente os conocéis, pues hemos hecho más o menos una cosa paralela. Entonces, al principio es automapeo del conocimiento, luego palabras de búsqueda. Podéis ver el proceso que habéis hecho también vosotros. Identificación de los resultados de búsqueda, evaluación de fuentes, exámenes de confiabilidades. Claro que son las cosas que los alumnos tienen que procesar, ¿sí? Pero también vosotros habéis hecho eso con vosotros. ¿Os acuerdo? Que al principio tuvisteis que probarlo vosotros. Escuchar la lógica del voz interior, planeando la respuesta, pensamiento aplicado, planificación de la acción y autocrítica, que cada uno lo mira a sí mismo y la reflexión de sus acciones, de lo que él hizo en el proceso. Aquí van todos partes y lo que significan, claro. Entonces, automapeo del conocimiento, comprender la pregunta en profundidad, identificar lo que ya sé, lo que no estoy seguro y qué información me falta. ¿Se de bonito? Selección de las palabras de búsqueda, pues piensa qué palabras debo escribir en el buscador para llegar a las fuentes tan esperadas. Crea una lista, escrita o mental, de palabras de búsqueda. Palabras claves, sinónimos, piensa si incluir un año o un lugar. Y en este punto hay que plantearse qué buscador buscar y si consultar también un generador de IA. Y si hay algunas preguntas o si mi lenguaje no está claro o alguna cosa, pues me lo digáis, ¿vale? Rafael. Vale, pues seguimos. 3. Bonito dejar. Identificación de los resultados de búsqueda, pues comprender e identificar los resultados de búsqueda por tipo de fuente, sitios web publicitarios, sitios web profesionales, sitios web de investigación, sitios web patrocinados por diversas entidades y etcétera. Qué bonito. Evaluación de fuentes. Pensar en las mejores fuentes que me ayudarán a encontrar la información que me falta y descubrir de qué no estoy seguro. Examinar qué tipo de fuente son relevantes para este campo. Un sitio web del gobierno, un sitio web de investigación, un sitio web de una asociación, un artículo de periódico, identificar qué fuente me puede proporcionar la información que estoy buscando con relativa rapidez. Entonces, me imagino que puede ser que ahora que lo miráis, lo dices, anda, pero si lo tuvimos antes, pues podríamos hacer un clase sobre eso y explicar a nuestros alumnos cómo tienen que procesar las cosas o cómo tienes que plantear la pregunta. Pues nosotros creemos que sí estaba bien que primero intentáis y probasteis con vuestros alumnos y ahora sí podéis mejorar el proceso y mirarlo otra vez con otros ojos, a lo mejor hacer clases específicas de cómo elevar el pensamiento o dirigir el pensamiento que sea específico para este tipo de exámenes. ¿Vale? CDONI. Examen de confiabilidad. Examen los resultados de la búsqueda utilizando una verificación de confiabilidad y elija las fuentes más confiables. Sitios web de investigación, sitios web gubernamentales, sitios web de cuerpos de conocimientos reconocidos, universidades y etcétera. Comprensión de texto, leer y comprender las fuentes de información y elegir la información relevante para la respuesta. Todo esto en el periodo de tiempo definido para la prueba. Escuchar la lógica o la voz interior. Parar y escuchar dentro de mí las muchas voces. Identificar, elige las más adecuadas que me orientarán, orientarán hacia la acción que me gustaría realizar o hacia mi opinión o posición. ¿Verdad? Planteando la respuesta. Planifique los encabezados de los capítulos, incluida la ubicación de las fuentes y las citas en la respuesta. Pensamiento aplicado, planificación de la acción. Viendo el problema que se me planteó y de los nuevos conocimientos que aprendí, pensar en una propuesta, plan de acción o idea que me gustaría proponer como respuesta al desafío que me planteó la pregunta, imagínala, describirlo y detallarlo. Autocrítica, la reflexión a mí mismo, leer mi respuesta y corregir. El mensaje se ha entendido claramente. ¿Debo corregir la redacción? He incorporado fuentes de información y citas de calidad dentro del texto. Cumplí con todos los requisitos, sí, perdón. De bonito. Hasta ahora hay algunas preguntas. ¿Nada? ¿Todo claro?
רגע, לאט לאט. כמו שאתם רואים, זה נניח בשנה הבאה, אם תרצו להמשיך, אז ברור שזה ישפיע על התרגולת וההכנה שתעשו עם התלמידים. עכשיו...
רק שנייה.
אבל זה אמרתי,
זה אמרת, סליחה.
כן, אמרתי שבעצם זה משהו שנכון שלא נתתי להם קודם, ובטח הם שואלים את עצמם, אז למה לא קיבלנו את זה קודם? אז אמרתי, כן, נתנו לכם קודם את המבחן כדי להתנסות, ועכשיו אתם רואים את זה, ומזה אתם יכולים אפילו לבנות מערך שיעור שמלמד איך בעצם לעבוד נכון על סוג כזה של מבחן, ואיך לענות נכון. להשתמש בזה אפילו בתור מערכי שיעור.
Praticamente, o que ela está dizendo que isso é um processo que eles estão mostrando, no caso, a escola continuando a aplicar esse tipo de metodologias para a internet aberta, que depois que isso vai, né, influenciar na próxima etapa que vocês possam fazer com esse tipo de proposta.
ולמשל, אחד הדברים זה שאתם יכולים להגיע למסקנה ששלב אחד קודם לשלב אחר. אנחנו בנינו את זה לפי ההיגיון שלנו, אבל אתם, בתוך בית ספר, יש מקום שתדברו על הדברים ותראו איך נכון לבנות את המתודולוגיה שלכם.
Tá, o que ela diz que, na verdade, elas apresentaram para a escola uma metodologia própria deles. E pode ser que depois nós, como escola, a escola chegue a uma conclusão diferente na aplicabilidade disso e está tudo bem. Pode seguir nossa própria metodologia para dar continuidade à aplicação de provas com internet aberta.
Como se tenéis aquí toda la estructura que hemos hecho, pero podéis cambiar
pode
el
trocar.
orden, sí, y hablar entre vosotros y olhar que hay que cambiar, puede ser que otra cosa, y claro que queremos escuchar también vuestro pensamiento y vuestras conclusiones sobre eso. Então,
אז נשמח לשמוע התייחסות, אם יש לדעתו לטקסונומיה.
Da lógica, Goha.
Vamos fazer a apresentação, Veret? Apresentação agora?
Sim, mas eu quero ver se tenéis algunas dudas o preguntas o algunos comentarios sobre lo que acabamos de mirar, la taxonomía.
Sim,
Da
antes de...
Agora se dá mais ordem às coisas que até agora não? Ou não sei?
Ela quer saber um pouco a opinião de vocês sobre isso, né? Que elas colocaram, o que vocês acham? Algum comentário? Podem falar em português, não tem problema.
Nós já usamos, né, a taxonomia de Bloom para elaborar as habilidades para as avaliações, então acho que é sempre algo que ajuda, porque é familiar ao trabalho que a gente já desenvolve. Acho que ajuda bastante.
Obrigada.
תרגמי לרונית אולי, לא יודעת אם
שהיא אומרת שכן, הטקסונומיה עושה באמת את הסדר ועוזרת להבין באמת את הדברים, נותנת עכשיו איזשהו בסיס.
Alguém mais?
Nada? Rafael, ¿qué piensa? ¿Qué opina? Senhor Corman.
Qual idioma? Aqui, vamos lá.
באנגלית?
באנגלית, רונית. אנגלית? אוקיי.
אלא אם כן ורד תכתוב לי בצ'אט את העברית, מה שתגיד. ורד, מה שאת רוצה.
אפשר באנגלית, כן.
I think it's very what we try to do during all the process, what you just described here, this taxonomy. Maybe now it's the step by step is a little bit more clear for us to try it again with other classes, with other students. Somehow we had just the indicators in the beginning and not so much the process to get there. And now I think it's more clear, and it makes sense that we have this now and not before, because it's useful to try first, see the mistakes, see what's going, not to just like a recipe that we apply, but something we try.
It's not really a recipe,
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, it shouldn't be. Yeah, so that's good. So that's my impression. And we shouldn't read this as a recipe as well. But just it's good that we can switch. Maybe depending on the classes, we can do other ways. So thank you for doing the summarizing. It's good. Thank you.
And you can do it with the students also. It's not that the teacher need to know something, and you can explore it with the students. Mm-hmm. What is the right way to manage the
and somehow in all of our, as Diane was saying, in all of our skills that we try to develop with our students, all of the subjects, we try not only to work with the content, but also with the soft skills that I prefer to call human skills.
Yes.
That are very related to this taxonomy that you presented. So it's not just within this very project here, but also with everything we do in the school. Needs metacognition and research, and so it's a very good way for us to think everything we're doing, not only with the project. It has to do a lot with the scientific initiation process, which is very familiar to most of us, but in some way you're putting here the AI and also this internet new paradigm here. So very good.
Thank you.
Tá bom, então agora, Rafael, este é um momento para apresentar os resultados e conclusões de vocês.
Todo mundo vendo? Everybody can see my share screen.
Não tá a forma de apresentação, tá, Rafa?
I know. Okay. So, what I tried to do here is just summarize of all the work we did in terms of the process, in terms of some numbers that we got in the end, not with any depth in terms of results. That's something you're going to do for us. But just you know, to point all the main steps that we did. So right. So this is our team. It's a way also now to acknowledge and recognize the efforts of all the teachers here named that gave a lot of them to make this happen. So thank you very much for each of you. And also the leadership team, especially here to Ilana that brought this project to our school, gave us this honor to work with you and have this privilege to, you know, for the first time run this here in Brazil. So thank you very much, Ilana. Our process, you know, we took 5 months, 14 teachers, approximately 440 students from 6th to 12th grade, and we had these 7 subjects. So we had a lot of diversity here in terms of the project. Talking about the students, I think we reached a lot of students here. Some of them here answered twice this this questionnaire, but we got a great impression from them in terms of recommendation with this project. And then I just like to highlight here one of these praises that saying that it's good to learn and understand about things that we don't know. No, so today this world is based on the internet, so we're not going to memorize. We're gonna learn to use the internet to handle. So it's in this way I saw a lot of also sentences from the students, and I think from the process that we could do and could apply, I saw like they like this idea of having to find out what to do during the tests and not only receiving something ready to just respond, which is the objective that we wanted in the beginning. About the teachers' impressions, we had a diversity here also, a division of people who would change their methods, not changing their methods. Here you don't have just a matter of wanting to change the methods, but some of them were already doing something very similar to what the project was asking, so they didn't have to change much of their practice. On the other hand, we had, you know, the opportunity for many to think out of the box and do something different. So it was a great opportunity for everybody to change here the practice for the first time. And also here, the extent of the evaluation indicator was useful for the process. So we have most of, you know, 85% here in somehow recognizing that the evaluation indicator was useful for the process, so it was good. And we had a very great meeting. I think it was already 1 month ago with all the faculty, and it was good to listen to everybody in our environment, in our close. When people had the chance to speak out, what happened, what was the impressions, what was good, what wasn't, and I think here I can summarize like 5 takeaways from what was said. First one is about the training, the students in regarding to use of research platforms. We sometimes just think that they are native users and they're going to be, you know, just fine using them. and it's not true. So especially those new AI tools that they are coming, we need to pay attention to this and really teach them what the power of these tools. The other thing is the time to solve the activity. It was sometimes quite a rush to do it. We respected, for the sake of the research, the 45 minutes, but in terms of learning, we know that also that they need more time to do the test. So it will be like, if we had to do it again, you know, in our environment with other purposes, we're gonna just not only give more time for them to do the activity, but also give the time to stop and say, okay, guys, stop it here. Let's everybody see how to do this way and the other way. Yeah. So like a more pedagogical process, you know, you get the moment to teach them something and go back and let them do. It's going to be a rich moment. Also, the third point is like the discussion with the students about the authorship and organization of ideas. They still have in their minds this idea of like giving the right answer. Test is about giving the right answer, not necessarily to build something, and maybe there are more than one right answer, maybe there's a lot of right answers. So they want to get it right, and it's a culture we need to change, and it's hard. So it's only 45 minutes you're going to do it, but we need to start from something, and it was good for it. Fourth is developing activities, workshop that stimulates the understanding about the importance of this project here within our group, not just for students, but for teachers, recognizing that also we don't understand so much about these new tools that are coming. So we are humble to look at ourselves and say, okay, there's a lot coming. You need more time to develop this, to digest all this information. So this is something that we need, like ambassadors of this project here in Israelita. We should take this to other colleagues and learn together. And the last one is about having a constant debate within the school team, with the possibility of collective constructions, to share experiences and generate better application. So making this something that the school believes, and do it more frequently here in the school, and improves. And also not only here, but if we can make this like belong to a bigger net of schools that are applying this, are doing this, and changes, have this how do you say, exchange of ideas with other countries, other parts of the world, everybody's going to benefit from. So I believe this could be one of the biggest and most important results of this project. So this is it, I think. Let me see. Yeah. Obrigado, Toda. Thank you for the opportunity. I hope we had given you good materials for your research, and also we had benefit a lot from it. So thank you very much.
Thank you. I want to comment a little bit and to tell you what's ahead for us. I don't know together, but what's ahead for us. First of all, we learn the other teachers that had been with us in the experiment belong to different schools. There are 20 schools that are participating in the study. And we learn that it's it's so better to work with teachers from one school like an ecosystem, because you made for each other, you've been ecosystem for each other. And the experiment was right to learn and to cope together and to be in a conversation with each other, then to work with two teachers from each school. So next year, we think to take, like in a network, you have in Hebrew זה צביר רשת. איך קוראים לזה? שכאילו you have a network, but you have places that is more together, like, את יודעת איך אומרים את זה?
São redes, não, eu acho que é redes interseccionadas, não sei qual é o...
Yes.
Alguma coisa no rede que está conectado mais, não? Como comunidades.
Yes.
Como comunidades dentro de rede.
And to bring the experiment like in one city that have a lot of schools, like Tel Aviv, or one מחוז, how do you say מחוז במשרד החינוך?
Departamento lá dentro.
County, like
não,
county.
Não é departamento, é como que tem a palavra. Como há Porto Alegre que é área e há Porto Alegre que é cidade, não? Há Rio Grande do Sul.
O estado.
E há Porto Alegre. Estado, sim.
A zona, o setor,
pequeno, então.
O setor.
Yes.
Sim,
So
alguma coisa assim.
So the teachers that experiments have the ecosystem around them because it's easier to grow and to learn together and to develop the right moves ahead. So this is one conclusion from your participants, because we saw the different very, very strong. Another thing that, you know, ChatGPT is hunting us, and artificial intelligence is here. And next year, we need to build another experiment that built the competencies of working with textual artificial intelligence. When we will build it, we can share it with you, of course. But this is need to be another experiment. Another thing that, you know, here we have תעודת בגרות in the end of 12 years of school.
São provas que eles fazem quando termina
o vestibular.
A etapa. Tipo um vestibular, né?
And the examines of the תעודת בגרות is very scary for all. And now the ministry decided that we take maybe 4 subjects and build them until it will reach the line of examen of תעודת בגרות, the last examen, with open internet access and with AI.
Cola cavada, is nice to hear.
Now, this is only because we made the experiment. Because now it's, איך אומרים, בשל, ורד? Like a fruit when you can eat it. what is the word?
Agora es un momento para fazer isso, que antes era demasiado prematuro e
Cru.
Yes.
Agora está cozido, o negócio está pronto.
Yes, because when we did the first year of the experiment, they say, okay, continue. Don't let us bother you. Continue. And we made the second year of experiment and expanded, and they say, okay, we need to think about it. And then we jump to the third experiment, and now the time is, now it's Bashel. So we acted like pioneers, even though we are in Misrad HaChinuch, in the ministry, but inside the ministry we acted like pioneers, and you are with us. So it's very nice to see how you can influence ministry and מדיניות, regulations, how you can influence from inside, but from a small group that is making a change. And it's not all about us. The reality is changed, the world is changing, but when there's a quote, when you are ready, the answer is coming. So this is like the thing. So it's very exciting to see, to build. We first chooses the subject that students are already writing the exams in computer, because this is easier than in subjects that they are writing, by pen and pencil and paper. So it's nice. We'll continue to keep you informed.
I want to say some words also.
Yeah.
No, I try to do in English. My English is not like Rafael English, but I try my best. Ronit, thank you so much, because when I heard it there in our Congress in Israel, Sugata Mitra and Edith, it's the future. I thought that's wonderful. And you are very, very thanks, because all of you accept us. It's not easy to accept a Brazilian school in the south of Brazil. And Edith said, okay, we will do your BI school that you chose to be pilot school. And Vered, thank you so much that she was very important in this process, because he helped us a lot, because Portuguese is not Spanish, but it's closer. And all of the teachers here, because we selected those teachers here. And thank you so much for all of you, because you believe in you. And I want to say it also again. And you are still here. And if you change there in the Ministry of Education, maybe one day you can change here in Brazil, or Minister of Education, or President, and everybody.
No, you can change, not us.
Maybe you can help us to change here.
I want to say another two things, Ilana. The first thing is we will have in this May another Biennale, and the main issue will be AI, will be artificial intelligence.
Wow, wonderful.
Yes. So again, when will be save the date, I will send you and everything, but note it. This is one thing I wanted to say. And another thing is, me myself is building now איך אומרים מעבדה?
Laboratório.
Laboratório של AI מחקרים.
Pesquisas.
Yes.
Mercado.
Yes, and we made maybe a list of 12 ברכה לי המילה של מחקר באנגלית. Experiments. Got it. 12 experiments. And we talk with experts around the world and from Israel in AI education. We talked yesterday with UNESCO.
Yes.
And I told them about our experiment and asked them to build an international community of assessment in the age of AI. So what you're talking about, Rafael, to learn together and exchange knowledge, who knows if we will succeed, maybe we can do it together.
Wonderful.
Who knows if we're going to be together in Tel Aviv next year, right?
Maybe we're going to be together. This group will be together, sabe? Já estou fazendo uma viagem para todo esse grupo lá, pessoal, organizem as malas. Thank you.
Então, muito obrigado.
Obrigada.
Eu vou dizer outra vez que vocês são muito especiais nisso, que primeira vez que hemos feito esse experimento com colégio, porque antes, como dijo Onit, hemos hecho eso con profesores de distintos colegios. Primera vez que es un colegio que trabaja junto, que está dialogando todo el proceso junto, é vocês. Hemos aprendido muito disso. Muito obrigado por participar. E sim, que vemos hoje em dezembro no Porto Alegre, quando eu vou para allá. Ou logo no Israel, a Bienale, no Jerusalém.
And we set a meeting, Ilana.
Yes.
On group
yes.
and talk about the.
Yes. Thank you. רונית, אני רוצה להישאר דקה איתך בסוף, בסדר?
בטח.
Ok, pessoal. Acho que é isso. Então, brigadão para todos.
Obrigado, até logo.
Falamos.
Obrigada.
Bye.
ביי. תודה רבה. ורד, אפשר לחכות.
Ah.
את רוצה